I thought it would be poetic to sit and record this video at the same spot that I did my last video about love. It's probably my favorite video for sure. If you don't know which video I'm talking about, check it out. There's like 10 videos on my channel. So you'll know which one I'm talking about if you just give it a gander and go to my channel. Maybe I'll just link it in the description to give you less work. So yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, it's like reaching full circle, although it's not really a circle or a spiral. It's not linear, it's not a shape. It's not really anything at all because it's unconditional. There's no conditions on it. Can't place any conditions on this, whatever we're talking about. Yeah, but to get to the point and the crux of this video is that you can absolutely, with 100% certainty, guarantee, and clarity, you can love yourself with no conditions, no strings attached. You can. It's one kajillion% possible. It's not even a possibility. Even possibility implies that like there are other options. There's no other option. I'm telling you, it's impossible to mess this up. Once you experience this, because it's directly experienceable. It is direct experience. It is this moment. It is seeing, hearing, feeling, tasting, touching, and smelling, and thinking, and the sensations and awareness and aliveness that makes up this moment. It's all of that. Once you directly experience this and realize this, there's no going back. There's no doubt. There's no, oh, is this self-love? Is this what it feels like to? There's no like questioning about it. No conditions. Love with zero conditions. And it's so unconditional that it doesn't matter what you call it. It doesn't matter how woo this sounds, how spiritual or unspiritual this sounds. It doesn't matter what you think about it. I'm just using the word love just because there's a bit of I guess a motivational, sentimental, inspirational feel to it. But you can call it presence, you can call it reality, you can call it this moment. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. I can't emphasize that enough. It's so unconditional. Almost to the point that it could scare you. Yeah. There's more to say though. I don't want to just say, oh, you can love yourself and end it at that. This shall be a lived reality. More practical than science itself. More real than your everyday sense of reality. So what do I mean by you can't mess this up? It's impossible to mess this up. Well, the thing is that you're already doing it. You're already doing this unconditional self-love. You're doing it so naturally that it's not even a doing, really. It's like breathing. And I know there's like this, it's funny that I said that because what came to mind was like this online internet meme of like, you are now breathing, you're now blinking. And then the joke of that meme is that like, oh, you made me start manually breathing and now you've inconvenienced me. It's so funny. Like what I'm hearing from that is like, oh no, you made me become present. Oh no, you made me live in the now. What? What? But yeah, it's like breathing, pretty much. It's just that you've always been doing this, or I guess not doing this. It's because it's not a doing. It just is. But just unknowingly. And I guess the project of this video, or the aim of this video, is to bring your attention to the sense of knowingly enjoying whatever arises into your first person sense of experience, yourself, your I, right? Like the letter I, right? Your sense of I, your sense of self, your sense of first person present tense, singular, you, right? There's so many ways to explore this. I don't even know where to begin. I guess I could keep it as simple as possible, which is just bringing your attention to the fact that you notice that you can't go anywhere outside of this moment. You show me the past. Show yourself the past. This separate, physical, actual thing called the past. And I'm not talking about the way that science proves it or whatever. Like, no, those are just thoughts. I'm talking about like the actual past, like an actual experienceable past. Not a memory, because a memory just appears now. Not expectation. As you bring your attention to feeling, the entire bodily sense of feeling and seeing and hearing. There's no separate place a sound goes to when it arrives and passes, or even a thought, especially thinking, because you might be a chronic overthinker or an overanalyzer, and you might think that you have this sort of self-awareness and it's a curse, right? You might be one of those people. There's a lot of those types of people floating around on TikTok and Instagram these days that claim their self-awareness to be a curse. I felt that way once. I don't really have anything to say about it other than that's okay, that's fine. That's also love. It's also made out of love. Like, there's something underlying all of these, all the doubt thoughts, all the senses of separation from this moment or from life, the senses of, or the feelings of being separate from life, or what have you. That's all okay. It's perfectly fine. It's unimaginably okay. Because what love basically is, it's this sort of spaciousness. It's this quality of spaciousness. There's making space for and giving space to, basically. Like, if you have a romantic partner, you guys spend too much time together, then you guys might want to give each other space, like, apart from each other. But also, if you have that same romantic partner and you love them so much, you want to make space for them as much as you can, like physically, for example, by giving them a hug, or just by being in their presence, like literally making space for them. I'm telling you that you're doing that for yourself right now, in this moment. And the proof is just in the experience of yourself. You're experiencing yourself. So the experiencer, this is getting a little heady and philosophical, but I don't want to do that. I want to keep it simple. But just notice that you are experiencing yourself, your face. Like, you can close your eyes and feel your face muscles and the sensations that make up your face. And you can be aware of your thoughts. You can be aware of that inner monologue, and the thinker of the thoughts, like the pulsation that's springing thoughts outwardly into your awareness. The feeling of an I doing thoughts or saying thoughts or imagining images in the form of thought. And the feeling of my body and the feeling of my visual field, my first person visual field. All of this sense of me and my and self and I, right? First person experience. Well, you are experiencing yourself, right? So you are making space for yourself experientially in this moment. Another way of saying that is that this present moment is making space for you. Another way of saying that is that you are this present moment being aware of itself, right? The tactile field that makes up the sense of my body or your body, right? These sensations that are coming together, that are coalescing into the sense of your body, the inner sensations and the outer sensations, right? All that, feel into all that, your you-ness, and the sense of being aware of all that, the sense of being the one who is aware of all that, right? Notice how none of that is dwelling on a previous experience, even though, like, again, a memory can come up, but like the thing that memory is made out of in this moment, which is just your awareness, right? Don't listen to what the memory is saying. There's something more fundamental to the memory, to a visual image. Same way, like, you can hear my words, for example, but there's something more fundamental than like the sentence, like the letters or the sentence is being spoken. It's just the sound. There's like this fundamental vibration that's more fundamental than what the vibration is conveying. If that makes sense. The same way, like, there are multiple waves in an ocean, but there's something more fundamental than both the waves and the ocean itself. It's water, right? Both the waves and the ocean is made out of water, and water can be in any form it wants to. It can be in the form of a cup or an ice cube or what have you. So what I'm talking about is just your sense of being aware here now, conscious, sensing, feeling, tasting, touching, smelling, again, right? And that's all you've ever experienced. Even when you experience negative emotions and subtle resistances and resistance patterns and subtle graspings and attachments and rejections of experience, of certain experiences, and subtle ways in which you want to prove yourself to others or even yourself, right? Those types of graspings. Subtle ways in which you need to feel like you need to protect a certain thought or a feeling or a belief or about yourself or about somebody else, or all these things. Those are, in some underlying subconscious or unconscious way, being held space for by you, by this moment, right? Everything I just sort of said can be summarized as contraction, right? All those negative experiences, it's just contracted experiences. You can feel into these subtle contractions right now in your body, more so than anything else, and your mind, your thoughts to some degree. Like, again, if you are an overthinker and if you feel like there's like this inner monologue behind the eyes in the head, always like yapping away, right? These thoughts are like trying to grasp at something. That's a subtle contraction. But first of all, there's something prior to these thoughts that is aware of the thoughts themselves. It's you. These thoughts can come and go, and yet you remain. Your awareness remains. This present moment remains, right? There's something that's referencing this sense of, oh, I am overthinking, or I want to stop overthinking, or this experience is bad, or this is a contraction. There's something that's referencing not contraction, to put it in a weird way. Like, to even know what a thing is, like to even know that this is a finger, right? I'm talking about very basic stuff. It almost sounds stupid how I'm talking about this, but work with me here. Just the fact that I'm like, I can identify this as a finger is because everything around it is not a finger, right? It's like the yin yang of life, basically, right? Everything, to define something or to identify something or to reference something, implicitly, the thing, what it isn't, has to also sort of be referenced. You know a thing by what it's not. It's all interconnected and codependent, arising and passing and what have you, right? That's what this moment is. So it's the same thing with thought. Just the fact that you can identify, oh, I'm overthinking, means that there is this sort of underlying awareness that isn't overthinking. That makes sense. That's you. That's a more fundamental aspect of yourself. There's a more fundamental aspect of yourself that's not putting conditions onto this moment. And what that thing is just this moment itself. As you hear my words come and go in this moment, as this moment. As you hear or feel or see experiences and sensations rising and passing as this moment. That's love, dude. That's pure, unadulterated acceptance and the making space for, and the giving space too. Like, you can give space, you can give yourself more space to allow yourself to feel whatever feeling you want to feel. You can do that. So back to the sense of contraction, because I kind of went on a tangent there a little bit, right? The sense of like being contracted, right? All of these negative experiences that you would deem negative, no matter how subtle they are, because they can be really, really subtle and psychological and unconscious and subconscious, no matter how subtle we're talking, they all just kind of boil down to the sense of contraction. They can be really, really dense contractions, really, really obvious, gross contractions, really, really subtle contractions. But the thing is that a contraction as it is, like, just experience wherever you feel a contraction. It can be the gut, up in the head or the face, right? You just let itself make itself known to your attention, right? Widen your scope of attention such that it just makes itself known to you. This contraction, as it is felt, no matter if you're labeling it as bad or even as contraction, it itself is not labeling itself as a contraction. So I'm pointing to reality, basically, right? Reality is that which is independent of your thoughts about it. So a sensation, right? A sensation is just a sensation. It doesn't matter if you label it that or not. A contraction is just a contraction. It doesn't matter if you label it or not, right? These labels are conditions. These labels are, and definitions confine your experience to something conditioned. But the paradox of it all is that that's fine. It's completely okay. It's completely fine. This moment makes space for any possible experience, no matter if it is suffering or grasping or the sense of lack or the sense of separation or the sense of contraction. It's okay with that. But your task, so to speak, for lack of a better word, is to now knowingly be okay with that. You're already okay with that because you are this present moment, because you're inseparable from this moment, because wherever you go, there you are, right? Even if you drift off into thought or memory or expectation, that's okay. And now I'm telling you to knowingly be okay with that, because you can, and you're doing it right now. So it's funny. The only way to sort of knowingly be okay with this is to realize that it was already okay. I can give myself space to feel this contraction. Because when we feel these sort of like negative emotions, we want to push them away. We kind of half commit to them. We kind of half feel them. Like, even when we're angry, there's still this resistance, this underlying unconscious resistance to the anger itself. What I'm saying is that that anger can live and breathe. You know what I mean? My hand is shaking for some reason. It's making the camera shake. It's because I'm in a position, right? And I have my hand outward like this, and it's like, yeah, you can see my finger too, so that's cool. Anyway, my phone's about to overheat, and I've been going on 20 minutes, and it's gonna make the gigabytes of this recording go up and up, so I might make a part 2 of this. Hopefully the message has been crystal clear. If not, that sucks. But I'll make more videos on this. Cool. Love you.